Oh, man. It's been a long time since I've been up here, literally. I mean, I work here still. I just ain't been up here in a long time. Let me take this bag off really quick. This is my new work bag that I just wear with me every day on the lot while I get these keys and get in and out of cars. I want to talk to you real quick because I was in my room some days ago and I was like setting up and just kind of rearranging my equipment. And I sat and I looked at my gimbal and I was like, damn, I barely use it. I use it, but I barely use it for real. Like, I don't really be having a need to use it. Now, clients come hit me up and like, it's beneficial to them because they hit me up and like, okay, I can use this gimbal now and it's gonna be effective. It's gonna save me a whole lot of time. I don't want y'all to do the shit that I did. Cause what I did was like totally wrong, kind of wasted a little bit of money. I mean, I made it back. I made it back and then some. And then some. But don't be that person that buy it and then never use it, because if you just starting off getting into this game, if you just starting off getting into videography, cinematography, or if you just ain't never got a gimbal and you don't know how a gimbal is, how it works, how it feels to have one, I'm gonna break it down how you feel to have one. When you first get one and you put your camera and you balance it on that gimbal and you balance it perfectly for the first time ever, because the first time you balance a gimbal, you're not gonna know how to balance it. A lot of times you're gonna be like, how the hell do I, like, you know what you're supposed to do, but like it never works. Once you get it set up, you're gonna feel so good. You're gonna use it for whatever you're gonna use it for. And after that, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is the game changer. My film, my footage is gonna be smooth forever. You're gonna be like, bruh, I ain't never going back to shooting handheld. And that'd be the problem right there. The whole point of this video, like I said, I'm here to save you guys from doing the shit that I did. I know a lot of you guys is watching this video is like considering getting a gimbal or like considering like what should I use it for or whatever. I'm gonna break it down and explain to you kind of how to better use it, but more so if you should get one or if you shouldn't get one. Knowing what I know now, I wouldn't have got the gimbal back in 2021 when I did. Now it's beneficial now because I get clients that hit me up for events, things like that, and the gimbal comes in, so much work comes in the clutch, saves me a lot of time. But before then, the work that I was doing then, it wasn't really working. You don't really need a gimbal unless you're gonna shoot an event or something that has a subject where you wanna get smooth slow-mo, or you just simply wanna get smooth footage and you're gonna be doing a lot of movement. For example, away. Well, the prom I just did required me to move a lot around the location, and I had to do a lot of movement, but I wanted everything to be smooth. I wanted to get a recap and capture the event itself. I wanted people to kind of like get a feel of how it felt. Same for a wedding, getting my slow-mos in on the decoration, on the bride and the groom, the party, you know, the location, etc., just panning and tilting, doing all that stuff. The gimbal saves me a lot of time. I ain't gotta do much work at all. I'm just there. And hey, people think like, oh, what he does must be really hard. No, I learned the camera. I set the camera up, I grabbed the gimbal, and this is me, the entire wedding day. That's me, that's all I do, that's it. And it makes money, it makes money. When you're focused on the subject, you wanna capture details, you wanna capture the moment, you want people to really focus on the moment or something in the footage. And like, I think a gimbal is really nice. But even then, a lot of times you still might not need a gimbal. There'd be a lot of times back in the day when I did B-roll on here more consistently, I would set up the gimbal and I'll put the camera on the gimbal. It might take me 10 minutes sometimes just to balance because I'm just having a bad day. My day is going horrible. And some days it might take me like 2 minutes just balance it. But the days it takes me long to balance it, to get B-roll in for an 8-minute video, I was pissed, bro. Balancing the goddamn gimbal took longer than shooting the video. Like, what the freak? So then I started like really practicing and like teaching myself like, bro, don't even use the gimbal, just go handheld, because if you know how to edit with warp stabilization and you know, just shoot as smooth as possible handheld and practice the techniques of, you know, the ninja walk and having the T-Rex arms and being bent down a little bit and doing stuff like that, when you can practice that and perfect that, you can save yourself a lot of time from having to set up that gimbal, take it down, charge the batteries, make sure the battery's charged, and you know, having like all of that, it saves you a lot of time, saves you a lot of trouble, and it can save you a lot of money if you don't have one but thinking about getting one. I was looking into doing car videography. I would go get the gimbal, set it up, and like I'm shooting interior of the car. And like, bro, I don't even need that, bro. I just go handheld, move real slow, 60 FPS, slow it down slow-mo. If I need warp stabilization, put that on, edit it, and I'll be good to go, like boom. But doing the gimbal, it's very nice. It eliminates a whole lot of hassle when it comes to editing, a whole lot of hassle when it comes to, you ain't gotta worry about, you know, extra jitters, movement, things like that. It eliminates all of that. But what else it eliminates is that money in your pocket. So I'm trying to help save you if you don't need it. Because like I said, now I only shoot about a couple of things a year where I use the gimbal. Most times, other than anything else, I'm shooting handheld, you know, with the rig. I'm using my rig setup. You don't need a gimbal a lot of times when you when you're not doing a whole lot of movement. If you're just like doing left to right tilts and panning and stuff like that, you won't really need it a whole lot of times. Basically, if you're doing something where you gotta do a lot of movement and you like, you know, like you're just not good at being stable and being still, then yeah, the gimbal is gonna save your life. The gimbal is gonna make that work a whole lot easier. When we're talking about just simple things, like if I just want to get B-roll of me just being in here right now, or just getting B-roll of the phone, man, you don't need that gimbal, man. Just grab the camera, you know, do this, you know, little simple stuff, and you're done. You're good to go. Learn how to perfect those skills when it comes to the T-Rex arm, the ninja walking. You know, had a little squatting, you had a little bent over this in you a little bit, and you're good to go. This right here is the legit form, right here, right? This is right here. That's it. I'm not saying you shouldn't get one. I'm just saying it's best to know what you're gonna do with it before you get it, because if you get the gimbal just because, oh, I wanna feel like a true videographer, I wanna feel like, you know, I'm really doing cinematics and cinematography because I got a gimbal and it makes everything look smooth, it's not gonna be the case. You're gonna get one, you're gonna like it, you're gonna love it, but after a while, if it's not within your style, if it's not needed within your niche, you're not gonna get one, man. You gotta really know if you need it, because if you don't need it, don't waste the money. Don't waste that $400 to $1,200. Just save yourself some time. Like, I haven't bought a new gimbal because I have the same Weeble Lab gimbal that I've had since 2021, and it still works great. I might end up getting another one though while I'm sitting here telling you guys I barely use it. At the same time, I've been like, yeah, I might get another gimbal because I just want another one. Like, hey, we all have a hard time trying not to get new equipment that we don't need. I deal with it every day. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Just get what you need. Just get what you need, because in this game, more does not equate to better. More does not equate to you're looked at as professional, more professional. That is not the case here, bro. Sidebar though, I do want to apologize for the quality. We're back in the office now. Like I said, I ain't been here. I literally ain't been up here in months, probably since November. I ain't sat in this chair like for over 5 minutes and probably since August for real. I've been downstairs in a new office that I be in every day now. I'm doing a whole bunch of other stuff. I barely be up here at all now, but sorry for the lighting. If you're an OG, then you know the lighting in here has always been bad, but I got the ISO cranked up to like 800, so I apologize. Let me catch y'all next one. I'll holler at y'all when I holler at y'all. Y'all be easy. Much love. I'm getting back to work. But you know what? Wait, we ain't done this in a long time. Yeah, I'm getting back to work, so it's not time for me to leave. It's time for you to leave. The door. Ah, it feels so good. I'm back. 2024, and I'm back telling them niggas to get out my office. The door. Now let me stop. I won't come back over here for another like 3 months. I ain't gonna lie. I won't be back up here for another 3 months, bro. This is gonna be a busy day downstairs. Every day. Putting keys in, taking pictures. Every day. Oh, every day.